Okay, here we go. Gotta fight. Come on. Down. 5, 4, 6 toes. 7, 8, 9. Tall chest. A little taller. There. 2, 1. Drive up. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Good. Just like. We are going. Good. Think about driving that tip of the head up to the sky. Good. Keep pushing up right here. Chin tucked. Get a little bit more extension through the mid-back. Good. Keep tucking that tailbone underneath. Good. Good extension through that mid-back. Head pushing up. Eyes staying open. Chin staying tucked down. Good. Keep pushing those palms up. Good. Keep pushing up right here. Keep pushing. Good. Good. There we go. Keep pushing. Good. Keep driving that tip of the head up to the sky. Big extension through the mid-back. Keep breathing. Keep the eyes open. Good, perfect. Slowly let the right hand relax. Slowly let the left hand relax, and we'll stay right there. Tuck that tailbone underneath. She'll get tucked around the lower back. Push that head out away from your body. Good, right there. Take that right arm and put it on the inside of your forearm. Good, and then lightly push that right knee in just a little bit. Go ahead and leverage yourself forward so we feel a stretch in that hip flexor. Right there. Okay, go ahead and bring the other hand out in front. And we are going. Good. Keep getting long with the spine. Think about lightly pushing in with that right knee inside. Palm keep pushing away. Head pushing up. Feel everything in that hip flexor stretch. Pushing. Keep pushing. Good. Yeah. Yep. And then just stay in that stretch. And then it's going to be the same way. When we start contracting, it's going to be like gas pedaling down through the floor. Then when I say reverse it, you're going to think about basically trying to lift the toes up so you'll feel everything on the shin contracting on this one. 11, 12, and try and squeeze those toes up to your shin. Feel that inside part of your shin contracting. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead, get a little bit deeper stretch, like a 1/4 inch more, keeping that heel down. Second rep. And on this one, what we're looking for here is to get that knee out over the toe as far as we can with the heel staying down, so we get as much basically dorsiflexion as we can. And then when we start contracting, what we're trying to do is gas pedal down through the floor. So we're basically taking our foot and trying to push down to the floor. So we'll feel everything on the back, like the calf contracting basically on that. And then we reverse it, we're thinking about the toes lifting up to the sky. So you're gonna feel everything on the anterior tibialis. So we're basically working both sides of the ankle joint into dorsiflexion. On this with the progressive angular isometric loading and the regressive angular isometric loading. So key here on this one is to stay in the stretch. So when we start contracting that we don't come out of the stretch because that's a really important part right here. So you can see both of them do a really good job, especially on getting the knee out over the toe. So we get really good dorsiflexion here, which is really important for any type of athlete, especially, but also to be able to get good acceleration angles as well, like when you're sprinting. So it's kind of multifactorial for the importance of it.
Sally.
It doesn't really matter. And then all you're gonna do is just lightly just step up and down, and just kind of honestly, you're just gonna spend like a minute doing that. Okay, let's go right leg here. This is the one where the right leg's out to the side. We got 8 reps on each side here. Okay, so this is the one you're gonna lift up. You're gonna resist me pushing you down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right, ready? Okay, resist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Second rep, and resist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Third rep, resist. So when we're going on this one, all right, we're thinking about, he's trying to resist for 4 seconds, so we're working basically the abduction of the hip, or like the lateral part of the hip right here. So as I go, he's gonna start resisting at the top, down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and resist. You see how his knee's bent there? He needs to keep his knee locked out. Resist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Third rep, resist. 4, and I wanna see the resistance all the way from the top to the bottom. Good rep right there. 4th rep, resist. 4, 3, come on, 2, 1. 4 more, resist. So up here, resist more. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. Resist. 4, 3, and then resist all the way at the bottom. 2, 1. Good. Last 2, and resist. 4. Come on, more. 3, 2, 1. Last 1. Come on, finish it. Resist. 4, 3. Come on, more. 2, 1. Good. So we're working eccentrically on the hip right there. Okay, switch. 2, 1. Last one, and resist. 4. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Okay, so on this one, so we're pairing these two together just because from an efficiency standpoint. So with this one, it's kind of like acupuncture points. So we're working like the foot. So like there's so many nerve endings in the foot that go throughout the body up to the brain. So we're kind of waking up the feet with, especially like with our high speed velocity day to day, that we want the feet and the signals from a reactivity standpoint, from a nervous system standpoint, to be kind of working as best as we can. So that's why we have this in. But these are good, like you can do these every day. They're really beneficial. Go left. He's talking about his 3-hour. He wasn't taking 3-hour class at LSU. Don't lie. He wasn't in. He was in football class. He was in football class. Who was it? Chavis? Yeah, he was in a 3-hour night class with Chavis, learning the defense. All right. Ooh, here we go. 2. Toes up. 3. There. 4. 5. 6. Come on. 8. 9. 10. 11. All right. Ooh, that bounce is looking. 2. Come on, get up there. 3. Left toe up. 4. 5. 6 toes. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Good. Good. So feel that ankle pop. Good.
He's trying to straight. He's trying to straight the top. Hey, you see it?
Ooh, there we go. Good.
He was up there on that one.
So on this one, keep going. So we're going about like 70-80% like on our jump. We want to have a quick transition into the pogo hop. So when we go out here, we want to think about being quick off the ground and try and get up as high as we can every time. All right, so there's a combination of, there we go. He got it. He got it too. We got it too. Okay, take a second. We got one more set.
The guys.
Right leg. Yep, think about that foot bouncing. Give me a little bit of height. Let that knee come up. There you go. Good. Knee up a little. Yes. Here is single leg, so super easy, not super intense, but trying to just be quick and bouncing off the ground, let the knee come up a little bit. And then this is like an entry into what we were doing the previous block into this block, and progressing into more like intense plyometrics throughout the off-season phases. So like this one's kind of like a building block to more single leg, kind of intensive stuff that we're doing. So it's kind of like trying to work each couple like blocks to like prepare the body or like progress the body from what we've done or what we're going to be doing on this one. Okay, right leg, go right leg again. Good. Pop. Yeah, there you go. Feel that ankle spring. Good. Good. Very good. Perfect. Walk it back, then we got 2 on the left. Good. 2. Good. Faster load. There we go. Good. Good.
That's low, yeah.
That's like a big 3-4 number set of PR. This is a good one. So like Jalen today, he jumped 53, what was it, 53.9? 53.9, and yesterday, what was it like? Did you get 50?
50 points.
It was like low 50s, like 50 point something. So like this is the same 2 weeks. So in 24 hours, like we're basically up about, I can't remember what the percentage is, probably about 7 or 8% in 24 hours. And last week, Jonas jumped 54.2 on Tuesday, and on Monday he jumped like 50 point something. So you can see how big of a difference, like even in just 24 hours, something like your vertical jump, sprint, any of those tests can be, and that's pretty normal. So like you see fluctuations all the time, and that's just your CNS is so kind of just goes up and down, you know, daily. So that's one of the things sometimes we get too caught up in certain numbers, all right, instead of looking at trends over time, which is where we see the progress. Okay. Okay, we did a good job on the last one. Okay, don't switch anything. Okay, think about trying to cover that distance a little bit faster now. All right, so good position, good cycle. Good tall. That was pretty good. Good. And then when you're going, Jay, you made a good correction there. All right, just think about that chest, not getting too forward with that chest, trying to keep everything vertical. Good, nice and tall. There you go, stay relaxed with the face. It's pretty good. You just got a little on this one. What we're focusing on is our upright running mechanics. So medicine ball should be about belly button height. So we're thinking about that knee, basically, or that thigh coming up to the medicine ball. So we can do a good front side position. Big thing that we want to focus on here is, like I said, that chest staying tall. And then this is kind of like working into like more top end velocity work. So the volume, the distance that we're covering is more than last week's. We went 20, 30, 40 on this one. I think last week it was like 20, 20, 30 or something like that. So the volume's increasing. We're increasing our speeds. After this, we'll have another drill, but we're starting to kind of like really really work into like kind of getting the tissues, the hamstrings, kind of the body ready for like high speed running as we get deeper into the off season in the next block or two. So that's kind of what's going on here. So they each actually have a couple things on this one to work on. Jonas actually, for this one, Jonas is doing a good job. He's keeping his chest tall. Everything's looking good. Jalen, the only thing is his chest will just get a little bit forward at top end. So we're just trying to keep everything a little bit more vertically stacked when he goes on that one. So that's the main thing. And then for both of them, just keeping everything as relaxed as we can with the hands in the face. Yep. All right, let's get it. 90% calf dribbles through the first cone. Once we hit the first cone, all right, sprint through the last one. All right, first rep is 90% for both of them. So think of that dribbles, all right over the calf, staying tall, staying relaxed, that heel coming straight up, all right, through the first one. And then once we hit it, smooth transition, don't let the chest drop. 90% sprint all the way through the last cone.
Full contact until we get to the second one, right?
Correct. Correct. Good. Cover that distance faster out now. Faster. Good. Tall chest. Good. Hit it. Good. Okay, Jonas. Feel.
I need more projection forward.
Yeah, at the start, just cover the distance faster. Yeah. That's the main thing. Other than that, everything looked good. You did a good job keeping the chest up. Yeah. Right, everything was solid there. When you're just going on the dribbles. You're kind of coming out too much. So I don't want you to think about getting. I want frequency over like distance. Yeah. So still cover the distance faster, but think about trying to turn over quicker. So your body, you see how I stay like this? Yeah. Like that, instead of like getting out farther when you go on the dribble. Okay, and then as you get to that sprint, think about just trying to bounce off the ground a little bit more. So keep those hips tall, just like with the activator belt, keeping the hips tall. So as soon as we hit, the hips stay tall, we're not dropping out. So I can hit my foot, just like the pogo hops. Every time when I hit on that sprint, then I'm popping off the ground, and I'm trying to stay like with my hips as tall as I can. Okay, so on this one, so we're starting to, after the last drill, all right, we kind of worked in some technical stuff. We're still working technical stuff because we're doing our build-up with a calf dribble. So we're working on technical, all right, our positioning here, which doesn't allow us to hit quite as top speeds. So we're kind of bleeding it in. When we hit the last flying 10, then we're going at 100%. But again, because of like the dribble bleed into it, we're not hitting as high of a speed on that first cone. So again, this is kind of like an entry, not an entry level, but like we're building in to our more like full true speed, high speed work that we're going to be doing over the next probably 4 to 6, 8 weeks and such like that. So we got one more on this one. So this is again kind of like the same last drill. It's more volume than we did last week. So I think last week we did like a 20-10, 20-10, 30-10. This week we did 20-10, 30-10, and then this last one we're going to go 30-20. All right, so we're increasing the distance that we're getting on our last velocity on this one. So that'll be it, and then we'll be inside. Okay, we got one more here. Good.
Hey, warm up, leg.
Let's go.
I demand you.
Good control. Easy. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Jay.
Yeah, one more time. They already told me they right there. They already told me they up. 2, coach.
Let's get it. Yep, 2. Here we go. 5 seconds down. Ready. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive up. Yep. Good. Walk it in. Second rep.
That's like a rubber band.
Let's get it. Come on. Control. Hit.
9 years old. I seen the nigga get shot.
Good. Come on. Let's get it. Good control here. All right. Ready. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive up. Oh yeah. All right. Okay, so on this one, we're using the weight releasers. This is eccentric strength block. So we're using the weight releasers. So we're about 20% stronger eccentrically than concentrically. So basically what that means, if you could squat 400 pounds, you concentrically are strong enough to squat 400 pounds, but eccentrically you could probably lower or test your eccentric strength to like 470, 480, somewhere around there, like 20%. Everyone's a little bit different. So with these weight releasers, it allows us to overload the coming down. So right now on this set, there's 295, 315 on the bar. There's 315 on the bar, and then there's 80, 80, So that's 80 plus 30. So there's 110 on the weight releaser. So he's squatting basically 315, but he's lowering like 425, right? So that's what's coming down right now. So we're having to eccentrically control that. And so like this protocol is one that I've developed over the years. So like with the weight on the weight releasers, the weights that's on the bar, how everything's progressed week to week. This is just, I've been doing this for a while, so I've kind of come up with this and it works really well. So that's what we're working on. So we're working on control. Then as soon as it hits off, the weight releasers come up and the goal is just explode up as aggressively, violently, as fast as you can when we go on this one. Okay? All right, Jonas, let's get it.
Move the weight.
Let's go. All right, here we go. All right, ready. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive up. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Let's go.
I command you.
All right, here we go. Last set. Come on. Let's get it. Good. Come on. Let's get it, Jonas. All right, here we go. All right, ready. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive up. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. I need even faster. Let's get it, Jay.
Fast.
Okay, here we go. Gotta fight. Come on. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. Let's go. All right. Come on. Okay, so on this one, you're gonna pull up. Okay, ready? Got control it down. 5, 4, let it keep coming down. 3, 2, keep going down farther. 1, back up. Second rep. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 out. Okay, ready? Down 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet back up. Good. Down 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Third rep. Count that in your head. Good control. So what we're working here is eccentric, basically strength of the calf. So like this position right here with the heel dropping, that's a really obviously important position. Obviously the last couple of years you've seen basketball, football from an Achilles standpoint. So we're trying to create eccentric strength in that kind of deep stretch position with the heel behind the body. So we're going on this one, we're overloading it. By controlling it with the single leg, we come back up with the double legs, kind of like I was talking about, especially in this block. We're trying to build eccentric strength throughout the body. So the control right here, I want to see that heel drop so we get that full length in that deep bottom position, and we're getting that control in that bottom position. So that's one of the exercises, that's one of our assistance exercises today. Good. Other side. And so you want to go so you can see the calf from the back. So you see like when he's going right here, we're thinking about that heel dropping all the way down. Let it come down a little bit more, Jay. Good, keep coming, feel that stretch. Good, right there, yep. So we're getting that full eccentric control all the way down, which is what we're focusing on for this exercise. Last one, finish it. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. So when we're going on this one, all right, we're overloading basically the hamstring, all right? So you can see when he gets to the bottom, I'm helping to come up so we can really overload, kind of like I was talking about that 20% eccentric strength deficit of overloading that eccentric action right here on the hamstrings, glutes, low back, down 5, 4, 3, and you can hear how I'm grunting right now, 2, 1, second rep, down 5, 4, control, 3, 2, let it come all the way under, 1, good. So we wanna make sure we're getting the full stretch, 5, 4, underneath as well, 2, 1, good, fourth rep, down 5, 4, you'll see that hamstring right there. 3, 2, 1. Good, here we go. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2, come on. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, finish it. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good.